But Bristow's reeling back the years.
Game on.
Well, how will John Lowe react to this opening? He hasn't really had a sniff so far.
100.
Lovely last dart. He's going to need something here. Eric Bristow. Dave Lanning's immortal words. Bristow was the burglar. Taylor is the mugger. We'll see later. But he is throwing in his own words. Lovely! Right
100.
here. Lovely last dart.
Here's Lowe then with that classically fluid throwing action. We've seen that for so many years.
43.
Not really finding the mark this evening.
Used to have some great matches against the late Alan Evans. Massive matches in the 80s. And the great John Thomas Wilson jockey, who's probably watching this in Scotland.
43.
And they were the two for mine when he could cheek him out, who could actually not let Bristow put them off, Dave.
Yes, I remember another World Cup final with Bristow and Wilson in Edinburgh, Sid, when they were literally kicking each other's shins.
100.
Signs that Lowe is finding his rhythm and range.
Lovely first one by Bristow, just not able to knuckle it under into the lovely last dart by Bristow. Comes for a dipper into the 60.
100.
Nice last dart by Lowe.
Yes, remember when Eric Bristow won that championship in Tokyo, Sid? It was something like about 4 million yen, or 40 million yen, I think it was, and he took it back to his hotel room, poured it on the floor, and rolled in
You
it.
require 158.
John Lowe set up the tournament. 60 coming in now. Treble 18 is very handy now for Lowe. Trails 2-zip to the great Bristow.
98. Eric, you require 152.
Big finish this for Bristow. He's 2 up, remember.
This would be fantastic, this shot. Looking at the 3-darter there, and he's still averaging over 90, Bristow.
82. John, you require 60.
To drag back a leg here, Lowe. Double top, has to move across the oche. Getting his geometry correct, too high. Needs the double.
Just pulled it, hit the barrel of the dart. And it's set up a massive 3-zip lead in a race only to 6. Bristow can do it with 2 darts. For once, fat 20. 2 16s, he hasn't been missing these. On the way!
38.
Well, John Lowe really does need this double top now.
Tops he wants. Stops the Bristow parade! His fans and the whole region show their appreciation of that shot.
Game on.
2-1 then. Bristow had a shot at a double. For 3 love.
100.
A little bit too much finger movement. Sliding down the barrel on the last one by Eric. John Lowe once nearly got a TV advert from an eye lotion because he moves nothing at all, not even blinks.
43.
Yes, and I remember, Sid, that he couldn't do the commercial because when he used the eye drops, they made them blink.
That's life. Pulling a button there, Eric. Now 47. See, it doesn't make the cut as often as Lowe these days, nowhere.
140.
But as John Part and 1 or 2 others hindered, give him an audience, and you'll get an exhibition from Eric.
Oh, Eric Bristow will be loving this. One of the great regrets of his career, I think, is that he had his peak before the Sky Razzmatazz and show business came into darts, and he would have milked this, and indeed is milking this tonight. He's loving it, so are we.
60.
Unfortunate with the last dart. This Lowe stares at Eric's chase again down to the double. Eric almost certainly be at the double first. In the heyday, the
62.
second 2 would have been in the 60 following the marker.
Well clear here though, Bristow 201 for a 3-1 lead. First to 6, of course.
Beautiful last dart. Bristow's got the weight of the throw. Watch for that later in our Mardle and Shelton match, and then against Fordham and Taylor. Taylor against Fordham, rather. The weight of the throw is favouring Eric. John is throwing the dart about 6 inches too heavy. Good adjustment there.
100. Eric, you require 102.
102 then for Bristow.
Ball
Go
double
for the
16.
ball. Double 16. This would be a fantastic
86.
finish, and he's just half an inch inside the ring.
Would have been a 15 darter. And Lowe, way back in the forests of his native Derbyshire in this leg. Brissy should do this
60.
like spoon and minestrone.
Eric, you require 16.
40% checkout success rate for Bristow. He's 3 darts at double 8.
Double 4.
No
bother. Well,
Well,
just like in 97 when he showed Taylor, the whites of his eyes had forced Taylor in the semi-final here. Out on our clubs, the Circus Tavern.
John Lowe has his pride, and he will not wish to be given a toasing by his old rival. He's still in there plugging and chugging.
60.
Good old northern word. Old Norse, towsing, means towsing or towsling. Means bashing up heavy if you live in Essex. Bristow, the Predator.
100.
He's given a dartboard by his dad George when he was 11. Was in the Bloxham Cup in the London Super League by the time he was 16. World champion in his early 20s 5 times. Bristow,
60.
the burglar. Just a pinch games against Lowe. Winking at the audience.
Well, you've got to remember, Sid, he also lost his last 4 World Championship finals. He really could have won as many titles as Taylor with darts like this.
140.
And he played 2 of those world title matches with the dartitis that he had for many years.
And for any newcomers to our sport, I don't imagine there are many of you out there, but dartitis is a particular affliction for dart players, which makes it almost impossible for them to release the dart. Eric was the biggest name to be thus so afflicted.
Nothing wrong with him now, though. It affected him for the 18 months before he won the big Tokyo 43,000, but it came back unexpectedly for several years after. You'll sign a dartitis here, Dave. Only one guy got yip urea here, and that's Lowe.
100.
Eric wants it!
Eric, you require 161.
Well, if he could hit this, it would bring the place down. Wrong treble.
$55. John, you require 141.
Well, this was the shot which, the checkout, which won him £112,000 in 1984, but he's gone a completely different way this time. In 1984,
57.
when I was doing that commentary, went for treble
Eric, you require
17, then treble 18,
106.
then double 18.
For 4-1, and making it a Bristow parade here in Essex. 2 16s for another Perla on the wire.
74.
Loving it. Here's the
John,
brace.
you require 84.
John Lowe now looking at 84, treble 20 would leave him double 12. 14s or 16s. Now the ball.
Just missed.
59.
Hit the semi button as Bristow
Eric, you
comes
require
to
32.
take that up to 4-1, leaving him 2 to win. Remaces with effort, 2 16s. Middle of the bed! Move over 3 bears! Bristow reels back the years here in Essex.
60. Eric 2.